you're interested in serving these communities. I think that's a great thing. Thank you.
Ms. Evans?
So I just wanted to start out by saying, first of all, I think that the work that John Stigman does here in the city of Flagstaff is absolutely incredible within the guise or the realm of economic development. In looking at all the applicants, first of all, I'm kind of amazed that we delayed the vote in order to get additional applicants, and then we did not necessarily interview all of the new applicants that applied to understand more in depth their background. I think that one of the issues with the Planning and Zoning Commission is that when you look at who serves on the commission, they all have some connection to a particular organization or a particular goal. I'm not really sure that anyone on there, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful, is actually representing purely just the community side of things. I think that having an individual who has a background, an extensive background, whether it be male or female, in the concept of planning, who has been in different communities, who has seen different issues that we are now seeing here in this community and have not had necessarily the opportunity to work on, would be actually refreshing to bring that to the group and would provide a unique dynamic that we have not seen. I think that longevity in a community is important, but I also think sometimes we can have something called groupthink, where everyone has been in the community for so long that you lack diversity of new ideas and new ways of coming up with solutions to old ideas that other communities are having, but we're just now experiencing. So with that, I really think, in looking at all the applications that came in, that Mrs. Wheeler was absolutely phenomenal in the fact that she's not working currently for a particular organization that works directly with the city, that she has a very diverse background in the concept of planning, and that she served on planning and zoning commissions in other areas as well. So I also think, just as another, just as one more reply, I think that having someone who works for economic development is kind of, to me, could end up being somewhat of a, maybe not a direct conflict, but I think that if you're looking at someone whose job is to go out and find businesses and companies and relocate them here, and then you're talking about rezoning perhaps certain pieces of property that may or may not be appropriate for that particular development, I kind of think that that could end up being a conflict. And so I would just really hope that we try to balance the needs of economic development with the needs of the people who are living in these particular areas, with the needs of the property owners.
Okay. Coral, I'm going to have to answer that.
Let's not keep going around and around here.
Yeah.
You have something new.
You're going to turn down somebody that actually knows the community, knows the P&Z codes. But it's going to take a person a year to learn some of these P&Z codes, with that book being 4 inches thick. And I'm not saying that that's not possible, and I'm not trying to anyway diss the person that's new here that has a planning background. I just think if you're going to jump in and continue forward, it's going to take quite a while to learn what's appropriate in the P&Z codes. I mean, I wouldn't want to look at that and figure out where things are in a month's time. But anyway, there is a woman already on the panel, by the way, Tina Pfeiffer. So, anyway, I'd like to call for the question.
All right. Ms. Barretts, did you have one last comment? No? All right, then there's a motion and a second to appoint John Stigman for a term ending December 2017. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed?
No. Opposed.
Okay, Ms. Putseva, Ms. Evans, and Ms. Barrett's opposed.